In the garden of life, we bloom together by learning from each other. And therefore, I wish to say that as a people, our journey in time on earth is a product of shared discovery. My conclusion to this is contingent upon a particular subject that I've been trying to understand for a very long time. It is that subject that I bring to you today. Perhaps you will have the occasion to learn something from it, as I have learned something from it myself. But before I introduce the subject, I wish to begin with the source of my inspiration, the Greek people. You know, they are a very knowledgeable set of people, and I love them. Not just for the knowledge that they have, but I go beyond the usage of the knowledge. For me, they use it to build the earthly city. And for anyone who cares to interrogate history, that person, I believe, will come to an appreciation of what I'm talking about. Is it in politics, or is it in psychology, or is it in philosophy? They have all contributed immeasurably to the world in these aspects. In politics, for example, the principles of the democracy as we have them and admired and practiced in many nations, all go back to them. But today I'm not talking about politics. I'm talking about the concept of time. For the Greek people, we can understand time in two ways, summarized in two concepts. Chronos. Chronos is that aspect that deals with the quantifiable dimension of time, the measurable dimension, the duration, the sequence, and equally the length of time. Example, I have been waiting for you for 30 minutes. You can measure it. We can see other examples in the clock that is in our office, the seasons that we have, the cycles of life, the schedules, the calendars. All these things help us to carry out a particular task timely and well. So it is about the linear progression of things, which the author of the book of Ecclesiastes rightly discusses it in his book at chapter 3. He begins this way: there is time for everything. Time to come to existence, time to go out of existence. For the student, time to come to school, time to graduate. For a member of parliament, time to come to office, and then time to leave office. I think appreciation of these rhythms in time can give wisdom to us and can help us to use time wisely. While it is true that Chronos is one aspect of time which deals with the quantity or the quantitative aspect of it, there is another dimension, the qualitative dimension, which they discuss in the concept called Kairos. And what is it about? It is about the relevance or the significance or the opportunity that is inherent in a particular moment. Seizing that opportunity, that critical moment to do something. I've seen a very apt example quite recently among young people in my native country of Nigeria, going on their knees to propose to their girlfriends. For me, in a way and in a sense, this is a Kairos moment. They wait for that critical moment, perhaps the time where their supposed wife-to-be is happy, or they themselves are happy, and they propose. I think this happens to men and women who do business. They wait for that strategic time, and then they begin to bring in their innovations. For the Christians, I believe The Kairos moment for us will be in the area of redemption, in the area of salvation, which the Bible often speaks about, the appointed time. Jesus talks about it, even as he asks his disciples who he is and who the people are saying he is. He goes on to say that time will come that the Son of Man will suffer, he will die, and he will rise. For me, I believe that will be the time that there will be reconciliation. And he talks about this not only in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 9, but chapter 19 of that same Gospel, from verses 41 to 44, where he speaks about how he's lamenting and crying for Israel because of their lack of recognition to prioritize times of peace, and the enemy has come in with different things to subject them to subjugation, and because they have failed to recognize the time for salvation. So, if this is true, then the Christian should be very sensitive to this. There is another thing that the Christian could be sensitive to. For me, sensitive to the right time to serve. So Kairos moment for me, in a way, could be time to serve. So Kairos is situational, it is contextual, it is relational. But some people use it to unleash terror on people. Take example, the wars that we are having today in many countries. All these different countries are waiting for the time that their opponents are asleep, or when their opponents are unguarded, then they strike. That is a Kairos moment. But that is not the Kairos moment for us as Christians, or for anybody who wants to advance peace in the world, who wants to advance the kingdom of justice, who wants to advance the kingdom of love, who wants to advance a kingdom of forgiveness. But the question is, sensitivity to this, will it not make our world to be better? For me, I believe it will make it to be better. Do you believe that it will make it to be better? If you believe that it will make it to be better, then I will leave you with this. What is your own Kairos moment? Is it to bring about all these good things that I have spoken about, or to bring about hardship, suffering, and pain in the life of people?